as a sponsor for the show, and so of course we've got to not only give them a shout out on the show, but we also I want to talk about. They've got I've got to look at my notes here because I want to. They have the world's largest skid steer planer, or I don't know much about planers, so you'll have to walk me through it a little bit. But I think they have the largest or something like that. I saw.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So we launched that at ConExpo again as well, and it's a 60-inch mill or planer, depending on which market you're in, that goes on the front of a skid steer. So normally when you're talking 60 inches, you're talking a Workin or a Road Tech or a Caterpillar, and you're talking $400,000+. Whereas ours is to an end user, it's going to be probably right around that $40,000 mark, and you already have the skid steer on the job site. So for a medium-sized parking lot or down or decent-sized road project, all of a sudden you're now bringing a skid steer, which is already there, and throwing this planer on top of it. Plus, it's got the integrated water tank, the self-leveling, all of the other amazing features that Simex has. I mean, at the end of the day, Simex is the Cadillac in the planing market, and everybody in the world knows that. They were the first people to ever create a planer. They own over 40% market share worldwide in the skid steer planing market. It's one of those companies which, when you say skid steer planer, that's what people think of.
I mean, I've had a limited experience with them just from, you suggesting them as a sponsor, then they jumped on. I mean, they were very, very efficient. I mean, I would say in the top 5 sponsors that have just, what's the information? What do we need to do? Bang, bang. Like they were just, so there's a certain type of company that operates like that. How do you build a relationship? I mean, obviously it's got to go both ways, but a company, like you said, they've got 40% market share. You're starting out a new company, and now you develop this relationship with them. How do you sort of start that, build, and then build it, and of course maintain it?
So I was very fortunate. I mean, I had sold attachments for 8 years. My network in not only the U.S. but in the national market, or worldwide market, I should say, was relatively strong. And when I came on the marketplace, creating what we're doing now, I was put in touch with Simex, and they were put in touch with me. And I spent several months in Italy since then, building that relationship with Mirko Risi and Andrea Bonomi, and working with them on what we viewed, or what BR Attachments viewed as the right way for them to go into the market, and how they viewed that. And I can't be happier with them. And I'm pleased to announce, actually, for the first time publicly, that we are creating a Simex North America as we speak. So we'll have a new warehouse here. I will be the managing director of that, along with the CEO of BR Attachments. And Simex is investing a great deal of capital to come here and take care of the U.S. the right way. They haven't been in the U.S. because of some OEM deals with larger players. So you guys have all seen their product before, but you might not know it's theirs. Now that we've got padding buckets, and we've got drum cutters, and we've got all of these other amazing products, there was finally enough space in the market to justify having that, but they didn't want to do it halfway. So they waited until there was enough space to do it full way, invest the capital, find the right partner. And I was lucky enough to be the partner that they found. And since then, it's just been an awesome whirlwind ride.
I don't want to ask too simple of a question, but I'm forced to a lot on this show, just for my own knowledge. What is going to be, you said there was some OEM challenges and things like that, but what is going to be the big shift when a Simex actually has a director, manager here, they've got warehousing here, and that distribution setup? What's going to be the major shift from the user perspective?
From the user perspective, we like to believe that BR Attachments has done a good job as their importer, but having that additional capital, that additional support, we're going to have a warehouse parts manager, we're going to have all of the additional capabilities. It's just going to continue to make the buying, servicing, and installation process just that much smoother. Plus, our lead times will go down as well, because right now, I mean, we're only 3 years old. I don't pretend to have thousands and hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank where I can put whatever I want in inventory. Whereas Mirko and Simex Italy have been around for 20+ years, and they have the funds to really ensure that if there's a product that's turning, we're going to have it on the shelves here in North America.